you know, especially today, man. This punk ass society we live in today, man. It seems like this shit just goes on and on and on. We get so tired of hearing all this racism over and over. I'm just sick of it, man. So, niggas' problems is niggas don't know shit about they self, let alone anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Stop because of racism. Like it's gonna go away because you wanted to. This shit been here long before I was on the planet, or any of us was on the planet. It's gonna be here long after. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, it was brought about, you know, so many hundreds of years ago, but it's clearly a system to keep people in a certain, like basically to keep like a superiority thing going between us and them. But the shit wouldn't exist if we didn't play into the system. Like, you got a brain for your fucking self, man. You can sit up there and pick and choose what you want to do, what you want to say, where you want to go. You do have that option no matter where you at, whether you behind bars, whether you on a college campus, you at work. It don't make a difference where you at. As long as you're above ground, you do have the ability to choose what you do and what you say and who you want to be. You know what I'm saying? But we want to sit up, and every chance we get, oh, well, you know, they racist. You know, they racist. They don't like us. Who gives a fuck? That's so childish and petty, man. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will sit up in here and talk about shit from fucking 1940, 1930, the fucking way back then, and just don't say shit about what's happening now. And it's not even to erase history. We know it's there. That's all the fuck that they jam down our fucking throat. All they do. You know, all over TV, and black folks help to perpetuate that. We jam the same bullshit down our throat. And then the new shit that come out to remind us of racism, we'll sit up there and talk about that. See, like the George Floyd shit and all this. Anytime it's a non-black person involved with a black person dying, that motherfucker's automatically racist. Off the bat. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I say, I don't know motherfuckers personally to say what they are and they are not, but a lot of these situations that I didn't see that's getting blasted all over TV and this and that, and they pushing the racist narrative to get black people riled up. And it's my opinion that at some point in time, niggas is gonna go out there and do some dumb shit and start fucking looting and tearing shit down, and eventually they're gonna call a fucking guard to go up in there and kill up a bunch of niggas. And then the minute that happened, now all of a sudden it's, oh man, you know, they racist, nah nigga, that shit was avoidable. The fuck you worried about what's going on 10 states away? You know what I'm saying? You got problems right in your backyard. Your neighborhood is fucked up. Motherfuckers is out here selling drugs that white people, well, I ain't gonna say white people, that the government put out there for y'all to sell. And you stupid ass niggas that went and picked up the guns and the drugs to sell it to your own people and use the guns on your own people. You got a fucking army right there in your neighborhood, but they too busy killing each other. See, a lot of this shit is self-inflicted because they know more about us than we know about ourselves because we let them know. We don't know shit about white people. We don't know shit about the government. We don't take time to go and study shit and study people. That's why we end up losing. That's why we keep falling for these bullshit traps that they put out there. And then we got every excuse as to why, oh, well, you know, I grew up poor. Every black person, most black motherfuckers gonna come off and say, oh man, we grew up poor. And you know, like it's a sympathy thing, like have sympathy for me because I didn't have this, I didn't have that. It's motherfuckers that were homeless. Motherfuckers that didn't have the little bit that you had, that you took for granted. You know what I'm saying? Because you couldn't get the Jordans, you couldn't get a Gucci shirt. Now you grew up poor. See, that's the problem. Motherfuckers is spoiled. Motherfuckers want to be spoiled so bad. Motherfuckers want what white people got. That's what the truth is. They want the same shit that white people got. They want equality. They don't want fucking true independence. They want equality to white people. Because true independence will require too much of us working with one another. It's going to require too much fucking effort and depending on our own people. It's going to require too much of that. It's much easier to just take part in their system, to sit at their table and eat their food. And we got all these millionaires, billionaires, motherfuckers owning land and business owners and all this other shit, but we don't factor that in. We much rather take part in their shit. It's just like you go down on 22nd, you got a Chinatown, you got a Greek town, you got Little Italy, you got the Hispanics and shit, they got their own neighborhoods, businesses ran and everything by them, but not black people. You go up in a black neighborhood, count how many black businesses you see that didn't get robbed or some shit like that. Just don't, fuck it, we ain't even go that far. We just gonna say how many black businesses, black owned, black operated businesses that you see that are thriving in black neighborhoods. It don't fucking happen because we too petty and jealous hearted against one another. That's why we can't get nowhere. So number one is because we don't know who the enemy is. We think the enemy is the same people that live in the same neighborhood as us, that's in the same class as us, the same color as us. That's how stupid we are. You got a brain, fucking use it. They using theirs, you best fucking believe it. And everything that we know about ourselves come from them. You think they're gonna tell you the truth? Even if we go to the books, who wrote the fucking books? Shit. You got to look at that too. Whose internet is this that you getting all this research from? You got to look at that too. They gonna control the narrative, but still in all, we do have the ability to get our own shit in order. And before you can even think about getting a community together, get your house together. We bicker and fight and argue in our own fucking houses. We got these motherfuckers out here now. These motherfuckers growing up in single parent homes. Daddy ain't there for whatever reason. The mama ain't there. She doing whatever the fuck she doing. And we wonder why we can't advance nowhere, because we ain't even got a fucking family structure. We ain't got no family structure. You got the broads out here that convince themselves that, I don't need no man. Who embedded that in her mind? That's a part of divide and conquer. Now, see, the thing is, motherfuckers can suggest shit to you all day, but if you don't buy into it, it don't mean nothing. But they bought into it. They willingly bought into it. Just like the niggas bought into the drugs and the guns. They bought into it. All they gonna do, them motherfuckers, like I said before, them motherfuckers is instigators and mediators. That's what they do. They instigate a beef, they instigate an issue, then they'll be the ones that come and mediate it. You know what I'm saying? Now that's control. That's true control. White motherfuckers know anytime they want a nigga to act up, all they gotta do is say a certain thing or do a certain thing, or better yet, just disagree with them. Just disagree with them. Or just say nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just say nigga. That's gonna cause all kinds of hell. And don't be a fucking celebrity and say it. Oh, it's a rap. Especially in cancel culture, you done for. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's just, yeah, of course, it's a disrespectful term, but it's so childish and petty from the shit that we should be focusing on. Getting our finances in order, getting some land together, start getting businesses that's thriving. Look at all these food deserts in black neighborhoods. What about us getting grocery stores? Okay, and that's all well and good, but see, you still got the element of these nothing-ass niggas out here that's on survival mode that come from these single-parent homes to where the mama didn't put them out to do a man's job at 13, 14 years old, 12 years old, 10 years old. So they on some any mean shit. They don't give a fuck about blowing your head off to take your car so I can go get a couple $100 for this car and help my mama out They don't give a fuck. That's what they own. And they're not going to no white neighborhood and doing it, or no Latino neighborhood, or no Chinese neighborhood, or no Polish or Ukrainian neighborhood or African neighborhood. They're doing it right there in their backyard, right there, and where they shitting where they sleep at. That's the fucking problem. That is the problem that too many of us turn a blind eye to because we too focused on racism. We cannot control what the fuck somebody else think about us, and especially not white motherfuckers. That's them. That's they shit. It is gonna be what it is. Like we ain't got 2 hands, 2 feet. Like we ain't got no heart. We ain't got no brain. Like we so dependent on them. Just sound like we constantly just begging and playing the victim all the time, but we swear up and down we kings and queens. We sound like fucking peasants. Anytime you hear that, it's always, oh, they racist. They don't like black people. What the fuck you care for? Get up off your ass and go get your shit in order. Get your family together. Get your neighborhood together. While you on this planet, you have that ability to do so. You don't need a cue for somebody to come and tell you. Take some initiative and take care of some fucking business. Stop worrying about what white people think about you. What the fuck you care for? It's so childish and stupid. And you know what? I honestly think, I didn't grow up in the 60s, but I honestly think that this same mentality always been here because ain't nothing new under the sun. It's my theory that black folks been killing each other. This ain't nothing new. It's just shit just evolved. We've always been divided. It's just evolved. We're never gonna get nowhere. And see, and if that's the case, then I say, well, shit, at the end of the day, I'll be trying to worry about me and mine. That's priority number 1. That's how the community gets fixed. It fixes itself. Once you and yours are in order, the community will fix itself. You know, I ain't saying go out there and reach out to motherfuckers you don't know. I'm talking about get motherfuckers in order in your house. Get a plan together for y'all lives and y'all future. Get your money together. Put some money aside. Wouldn't hurt to buy some land. It wouldn't hurt to get all this stuff. These gangbangers, they need to be protecting the black neighborhoods instead of doing all this damage. They sitting up in here worried about this gang or that clique or whatever, you know, and you're not even seeing the big picture. But they content with that. And this went on for so long because ain't no consequences for it. What's the worst that can happen? You might go to jail. You might go to juvie. And then you might get a little slap on the wrist. You can go out there and kill more niggas. See, they know us. They set the tools there for us to do this type of shit, and we just eat it. We eat the whole thing up, fucking hook, line, and sinker, and wonder why we at where we at. A lot of this shit today, I don't know about times before I was on the planet, but a lot of this shit that I see today is self-inflicted. We do have the ability to change course. Field nigga, huh? That's what's up. I'm just a black man. That's all I am is a man. You know what I'm saying? What's good though, family? All I am is a man. You know, ain't nothing nigga about me. Even though I am still learning. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning, still trying to use my head a little bit more. You know, but ain't nothing nigga, ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing nigga about me, man. You know? Shit. But yeah, man, it's fucked up, man. It's, you know, a lot of what it is, you know, this shit could be corrected, man, but start with your mind. Everything start there. Believe it could be corrected, and then once you believe it, then you take it. All right, y'all, I'm out.